everyone, and welcome back to Social English. I'm so happy you're here to learn with us today. In our last episodes, we learned legal words and how to explain obligations. Today, we will learn how to offer guidance. This is like giving advice, but it's not legal advice. We are going to use should and ought to. Imagine a client is a foreigner with health issues. They applied for a resident permit for medical reasons, but it was declined. And now they received an OQTF. This is an order to leave French territory. It means they must leave France. You remember? If they must leave, it means they have to do it. They do not have a choice. But the client also knows they can appeal this decision. They have 2 months to do it. This is a very difficult and important situation. How can you, as a social worker, help them? You need to guide them, but you cannot give legal advice. We use should to give advice or a recommendation. It means it is a good idea to do this, or this is helpful. Example, you should drink water every day. This is good advice for health. You should call them tomorrow. This is a recommendation. How about ought to? Ought to is very similar to should. It also means it is a good idea to do this. Sometimes it can feel a little more formal or like a stronger suggestion of what is the right thing to do. Example, you ought to apologize. This means it's the right thing to do. We ought to leave now. This is a strong suggestion because of the time. You can think of should and ought to as very similar. They both mean it's a good idea. When social workers discuss legal matters, it is very important to be clear. You are offering guidance, not professional legal advice. Legal advice can only come from a qualified legal professional like a lawyer. So, we use special phrases to show we are giving guidance and not legal advice. We say, it might be helpful to, you could consider, it's advisable to, my recommendation is to. Now, let's practice using should and ought to in our client's situation. Imagine you are speaking to your client about their declined resident permit and the order to leave French territory. Mr. Johnson, I understand you received a decision about your resident permit for medical reasons and an order to leave French territory, the OQTF. This is a very serious situation. You must know that you can appeal this order to leave French territory. You have 2 months to do this. It is advisable to do this appeal with a lawyer. A lawyer can explain your rights and help you with the legal steps. You should probably seek legal advice on this matter very quickly. You ought to contact a legal professional as soon as possible. You could consider asking for legal aid. This is a financial help from the government to pay for a lawyer if you do not have much money. You should ask a lawyer or a legal aid office about the requirements for a residence permit for medical reasons. They can explain all the specific documents you must have. My recommendation is to gather all your medical documentation for your lawyer immediately. Great job today! We learned how to offer guidance using should and ought to. Remember, both words mean it is a good idea to do something. And always remember, social workers do not give legal advice. You should always refer clients to a qualified legal professional for that, especially for complex situations like an order to leave French territory or getting legal aid. This will help you guide your clients clearly and ethically, knowing the limits of your role. Join us next time for episode number 5. We will continue to build your essential English skills for social work. Thank you for listening to Social English. You can find us on your favorite podcast platforms as well as on Facebook and YouTube channel. New episodes are published every Monday. See you soon on Social English.